Lesson 1, Reading Together.
I enjoy watching shows or reading a book in my free time.
Nice. I love reading too, it's such a great escape.
How long do you usually spend reading each day?
I try to make time for at least an hour every night.
That's impressive. I find it hard to put a book down once I start.
Same here. I often lose track of time when I'm engrossed in a story.
Have you read anything interesting lately that you'd recommend?
Yes. I just finished a fantastic mystery that kept me on the edge of my seat.
I'd love to hear more about it. Maybe I'll pick it up next.
Lesson 2, Artistic Inspiration.
I need some new paints, brushes, and canvases to inspire my creativity.
That sounds exciting. Are you planning to visit an art supply store?
Yes. I think browsing through different materials will spark new ideas.
I love the feeling of fresh supplies, it's like a blank slate for creativity.
Exactly. Each item has the potential to lead to something unique.
How often do you find yourself painting?
I try to paint at least once a week, it keeps me in the flow.
That's a great habit. I should make more time for my own art.
We could have a painting day together, it would be fun.
Lesson 3, Fresh Finds.
It's wonderful to hear there's fresh fruit available at the market.
That's wonderful to hear. What types do they have this season?
They have everything from juicy berries to ripe peaches and melons.
Wow, I can already imagine how delicious those must taste.
Fresh fruit is always better, it's so much healthier and flavorful.
I completely agree. I love making smoothies with fresh ingredients.
That's a great idea. Smoothies are such a refreshing treat.
Yes. They're perfect for hot days when you need something cool.
Let's plan a trip to the market together, it'll be fun.
Lesson 4, Motivation.
That sounds motivating. Do you have any suggestions for effective resources?
Absolutely. I find that online courses can really help build new skills.
That makes sense, structured learning often keeps you focused and on track.
Exactly. Plus, there are so many free resources available nowadays.
I love the idea of combining different types of materials to enhance learning.
Yes, mixing videos, articles, and exercises can create a more engaging experience.
I agree. It keeps the process fresh and interesting, making it easier to stick with.
And don't forget about joining communities or forums for additional support.
That's a great point. Sharing experiences with others can really motivate you.
Lesson 5, Travel Plans.
So, where would you like to go for our next trip?
How about a beach destination? I love the sun and the sound of the waves.
That sounds perfect. A relaxing beach getaway would be amazing right now.
Exactly. We could spend our days soaking up the sun and swimming.
And don't forget about all the delicious seafood we could enjoy.
Right. Fresh seafood by the ocean is one of my favorite things about beach trips.
Plus, we could explore local shops and markets for unique souvenirs.
Yes. It's always fun to find something special to remember the trip by.
I'm getting excited just thinking about it. Let's start planning soon.
Lesson 6: Safety Concerns.
One example of this is when unsafe construction projects are approved by officials who have been bribed.
That's a serious issue. It puts so many lives at risk for the sake of profit.
Absolutely. It's shocking how greed can compromise safety standards.
And the consequences can be devastating for communities as well.
Exactly. People deserve to feel safe in their environments.
It's crucial for officials to prioritize the well-being of the public.
Yes, transparency and accountability are essential in such situations.
I couldn't agree more. We need stricter regulations to prevent these issues.
And community involvement can help hold officials accountable for their actions.
Lesson 7: Cleaning up.
Are you planning to stay the night to cover any additional cleaning?
Yes, that sounds understandable. I want to ensure everything is spotless.
Good idea. A thorough cleanup can really make a place feel welcoming.
Exactly. And it sets a positive tone for when the guests arrive.
Are there any nearby stores to grab extra supplies if needed?
Yes, there's a convenience store just a few blocks away.
That's great. It'll make things easier if we run out of anything.
For sure. I want to make sure we have everything we need to impress.
It's always better to be overprepared than underprepared.
Lesson 8: Productive Day.
Hi. Did you have a productive day?
Yes, I went grocery shopping and got everything on my list.
That's great. It's always satisfying to check off items from a list.
Absolutely. Plus, I love picking out fresh ingredients for the week.
What's your favorite thing to cook when you have fresh produce?
I enjoy making salads, they're healthy and refreshing.
That sounds delicious. I could use some ideas for healthy meals.
I'd be happy to share some recipes with you.
Thanks. I'm always looking for more ways to eat healthy.
Lesson 9: Historical Context.
Since Pennsylvania was not a slave state, Harriet was fairly safe there.
Yes, and it provided her with a crucial escape route during her journey.
It's fascinating how certain places played significant roles in history.
Absolutely. Pennsylvania was a key location in the Underground Railroad.
And it's amazing to think about the courage people showed during that time.
Yes, the strength and determination of those seeking freedom are inspiring.
We owe a lot to those who fought for justice and equality.
Definitely. Their stories remind us of the importance of standing up for what's right.
And it's essential to keep sharing these histories so we don't forget.
Lesson 10: Canada's Parks.
From this railway venture was born Canada's most famous park, Banff National Park.
That's right. It's incredible how transportation can lead to such beautiful preservation.
Yes, and Banff is known for its stunning landscapes and diverse wildlife.
Absolutely. It attracts visitors from all over the world every year.
And the history behind its creation is quite fascinating as well.
Yes, it reflects the importance of conservation efforts even back then.
It's wonderful to see how people can appreciate and protect nature.
Definitely. Parks like Banff remind us of the beauty that surrounds us.
I'd love to visit one day and experience it firsthand.
Lesson 11: Taking Advantage.
That's great. I'll definitely take advantage of that new offer.
Yes, it's a fantastic opportunity to save some money while shopping.
I always appreciate when stores provide discounts or special deals.
Me too. It makes a big difference, especially when budgeting.
And it encourages people to try new products they might not consider otherwise.
Exactly. It can lead to discovering new favorites at a lower cost.
Plus, it feels good to get more value for your money.
Absolutely. Every little bit helps, especially in today's economy.
I'm glad we're on the same page about taking advantage of these offers.
Lesson 12: Healthy Choices.
That's interesting. I've heard it's healthier, but I'm not sure if I could give up meat.
I understand, it can be a big adjustment for many people.
Yes, meat is a staple in so many dishes, and it's hard to imagine meals without it.
Absolutely. But there are plenty of delicious alternatives available today.
That's true. I've tried some plant-based options that were surprisingly good.
Exactly. It's all about finding recipes that you enjoy.
I'd be open to experimenting more with new ingredients.
That's a great mindset. It can be fun to explore different flavors.
Yes, and it's nice to know there are healthier choices out there.
Lesson 13: Fitness Routine.
I really enjoy doing squats and deadlifts, they work multiple muscle groups.
Those are excellent exercises. They're great for building strength and endurance.
Exactly. I love how functional they are for everyday activities.
Yes, they mimic real-life movements, which is really beneficial.
Plus, they help improve overall stability and posture.
Absolutely. It's important to incorporate compound movements into workouts.
Do you have a specific routine you follow for these exercises?
I usually start with lighter weights and focus on form before increasing weight.
That's smart. Proper form is crucial to avoid injuries.
Lesson 14, Cleaning Clothes.
How long does it usually take to get clothes clean at the laundry?
It typically takes about 24 hours for a standard wash and dry service.
That sounds reasonable. I guess it gives them time to do a thorough job.
Exactly. They make sure everything is cleaned properly and ready for pickup.
Do you think it's worth the wait, especially for special items?
Definitely. Some garments require extra care, and it's best to let the professionals handle them.
Plus, it's nice to have clean clothes without the hassle of doing it yourself.
Absolutely. I love having that convenience, especially with a busy schedule.
I might need to drop off a few things soon, then.
Lesson 15, Unity and Peace.
It's inspiring to think about how we can unite our families and our nation.
Yes, working together in lasting peace is essential for a brighter future.
Absolutely. Goodwill towards all people should be our guiding principle.
It's vital to foster understanding and cooperation among everyone.
Exactly. When we support each other, we create a stronger community.
And that sense of unity can lead to positive changes in society.
Yes, we can build a foundation based on respect and kindness.
Together, we can overcome challenges and celebrate our diversity.
It's all about finding common ground and promoting harmony.
Lesson 16, Superhero Stories.
When my brother was very young, he loved superheroes.
That's adorable. Kids often have such vivid imaginations.
He would dress up in costumes and pretend to save the day.
Those stories can be so inspiring for children, encouraging bravery and kindness.
Exactly. Superheroes teach valuable lessons about helping others.
They also show that anyone can be a hero in their own way.
Yes, even small acts of kindness can make a big difference.
It's great to see how those early interests shape our values as we grow.
Absolutely. I think those superhero stories stay with us forever.
Lesson 17, Choosing a Blender.
Do you like blenders with multiple speed settings?
Oh, absolutely. They offer more versatility for different recipes.
Right. It's nice to have that control over the texture of your smoothies.
Exactly. I love being able to switch it up depending on what I'm making.
And it can be really helpful for soups or sauces, too.
Yes. A good blender can really elevate your cooking game.
I'm considering picking one that has a variety of functions.
That sounds like a smart choice. It'll make meal prep so much easier.
I just want to make sure I'm getting the best value for my money.
Lesson 18, Movie Night Snacks.
Are you ready for movie night? Don't forget to bring some popcorn.
Of course. I'll grab some snacks before we settle in for the film.
Great! Nothing beats popcorn for a cozy movie experience.
Absolutely. It's the perfect crunchy treat to enjoy while watching.
And maybe we can get some candy to go along with it?
That's a fantastic idea. A little bit of sweetness will make it even better.
I'm excited. What movie are we going to watch tonight?
I was thinking of a classic, they always make for a good time.
I can't wait. It's going to be a fun evening filled with laughter.
Lesson 19, Rowing Champion.
Did you know he was perhaps the greatest of the early rowing champions?
Really? That's impressive. What era did he dominate?
He was active in the late 19th century and truly made a name for himself.
Wow. It must have been exciting to watch those international rowing races.
Absolutely. His skill and determination were unmatched at the time.
It's fascinating how sports can bring people together and create legends.
Yes, and his legacy continues to inspire future generations of rowers.
I love learning about athletes who have made a significant impact.
It's amazing to see how hard work and dedication can lead to success.
Lesson 20, Flight Check.
The check-in counters are to your left, just over there.
Thanks for pointing that out. I always get a bit confused in airports.
No problem. It can be overwhelming with all the signs and people.
It really can. I appreciate your help navigating through this.
Sure thing. Once we get through check-in, it'll be smooth sailing.
Yes, I'm looking forward to relaxing once we're on the plane.
And don't forget to grab a snack for the flight.
Good idea. I want to make sure I have something to munch on.
Let's make the most of this trip and enjoy every moment.
Lesson 21, Seasonal Changes.
Look at how the leaves are changing colors.
I see red maple leaves, and they're so vibrant this time of year.
Yes. The oranges and yellows are just as beautiful, don't you think?
Absolutely. Fall is my favorite season for that reason.
It's amazing how nature transforms into such a colorful display.
I love taking walks during this season to appreciate the scenery.
Me too. There's something so peaceful about the crisp autumn air.
And the sound of crunching leaves underfoot is so satisfying.
Definitely. It's a reminder of how beautiful change can be.
Lesson 22, Local Cuisine.
Perfect. I've been researching some local cuisine options too.
That sounds exciting. What have you found so far?
I discovered some great places that serve authentic dishes.
Awesome. I love trying new foods when I travel.
Me too. It's one of the best ways to experience a culture.
Absolutely. Local cuisine tells a story about the place and its people.
I can't wait to indulge in some delicious meals together.
Yes. Let's make a list of must-try dishes when we arrive.
Great idea. Food is definitely a highlight of any trip.
Lesson 23, Accommodations.
Let's compare prices and facilities they offer for our stay.
Of course. I want to make sure we get the best value for our money.
Exactly. It's important to find a place that meets our needs.
I agree. We should prioritize comfort and convenience.
Yes, and maybe look for some reviews to see what others think.
That's a great idea. It can help us avoid any unpleasant surprises.
Plus, knowing what amenities are available can enhance our experience.
Absolutely. I want to make the most of our trip.
Let's gather all the information we can before deciding.
Lesson 24, Finding Calm.
Yes, I had a lot on my mind lately.
I understand, it can be hard to relax when there's so much going on.
Exactly. Sometimes I wish I could just switch off my thoughts for a while.
That's totally normal. Finding ways to unwind is important for our well-being.
What do you usually do to help clear your mind?
I enjoy taking long walks in nature, it really helps me feel grounded.
That sounds lovely. I might try that to see if it works for me.
Definitely give it a shot. Fresh air and a change of scenery can do wonders.
I appreciate the suggestion. I'll make time for it this week.
Lesson 25, Shopping Preparations.
Absolutely. I'll bring my own shopping cart too, just in case.
That's a smart idea. It makes carrying everything so much easier.
Exactly. Plus, it helps keep things organized while shopping.
Do you have a list of what we need to buy?
Yes, I've made a comprehensive list to ensure we don't forget anything.
Perfect. Having a list will save us time and make the trip more efficient.
Exactly. I want to make sure we get everything we need without any fuss.
Me too. It's always a relief to check everything off the list.
Let's make it a fun outing. Shopping can be enjoyable with the right mindset.
Lesson 26, Late Check-ins.
That's great. How late can I check in at the hotel?
Our reception desk is open 24 hours, so you can arrive anytime.
That's really convenient. It's nice to know there's flexibility with check-in.
Yes, it helps to accommodate guests with different travel schedules.
I appreciate that. Sometimes flights can get delayed and plans change.
Exactly. It's always good to have that peace of mind when traveling.
I'll make sure to keep you updated on my arrival time.
Sounds like a plan. I can't wait to see you when you get here.
Me too. It'll be great to relax after the journey.
Lesson 27, Dining Reservations.
It wouldn't hurt to make some restaurant reservations in advance.
I completely agree. It's a good way to ensure we get a table.
Plus, it can be busy during peak hours, especially on weekends.
Exactly. I'd rather secure a spot than risk waiting in line.
Do you have any specific places in mind that you want to try?
Yes. I've heard great things about that Italian restaurant downtown.
Oh, that sounds delicious. I'd love to try their pasta.
Me too. Let's make a reservation for dinner one night.
Great idea. I'm looking forward to enjoying a nice meal together.
Lesson 28, Grocery Shopping.
Hey, did you manage to get everything on our grocery shopping list?
Yes, I got most of the items, but there were a couple of things missing.
That's okay. It happens sometimes. Which items did you not find?
I couldn't locate the specific brand of coffee we usually buy.
No worries. We can try a different store if we need to.
Sounds good. I'll check the other store nearby next time.
It's great that we're keeping track of what we need.
For sure. It helps us stay organized and prepared for the week ahead.
Let's plan our next grocery trip together.
Lesson 29, Imaginative Goldfish.
One of my childhood pets was my goldfish because he had a black spot on his fin.
That's interesting. Did you have any special stories about him?
Yes. I looked at him and imagined that he was a brave explorer in the ocean.
That's adorable. Kids have such vivid imaginations.
I would create adventures for him, swimming through coral reefs.
How fun! It's amazing how pets can inspire creativity in children.
Exactly. It made me feel like I was part of his underwater world.
Those memories are so precious. Do you still enjoy imagining stories like that?
Absolutely. It's a wonderful way to keep the imagination alive.
Lesson 30, Woman Suffrage Movement.
This movement was known as the woman suffrage movement because the word suffrage means voting.
That's right. It was a crucial part of history in the fight for women's rights.
Absolutely. It highlights the struggle for equality and representation.
It's inspiring to see how those efforts paved the way for future generations.
Yes, many courageous women fought tirelessly for the right to vote.
And their legacy continues to inspire activists today.
Exactly. Understanding this history is important for promoting social justice.
I completely agree. It reminds us of the importance of standing up for rights.
Let's keep learning about these movements to honor their contributions.
Lesson 31, Exploring Options.
Have you checked out the new options at that store?
Yes, I did. They have some interesting products available.
That's great to hear. I love when stores get new inventory.
Me too. It's exciting to see what's available and try new things.
Did you find anything that caught your eye?
Yes, there's a unique gadget that I think would be helpful.
Awesome! I love discovering new tools that make life easier.
Exactly. It's always fun to explore and find something useful.
Let's go back together and check it out soon.
Lesson 32, Family Dinners.
My mother makes good suppers, and we often gather around the table.
That sounds lovely. Family dinners are such a nice tradition.
Yes, it's a great time to catch up and share stories about our day.
I completely agree. It helps strengthen family bonds.
We usually take turns talking about what we did throughout the week.
That's a wonderful way to stay connected and involved in each other's lives.
Exactly. Food tastes better when shared with loved ones.
It sounds like you have a warm and inviting home.
I do. It's a space filled with love and laughter.
Lesson 33, Dinner is almost ready.
Dinner will be ready soon, it just needs about 20 minutes in the oven.
That sounds wonderful. I can already smell the delicious aroma.
Yes, it's hard to resist the temptation to peek inside, but patience is key.
I completely agree. Sometimes the anticipation makes it even more enjoyable.
Exactly. Plus, it gives us time to set the table and get everything ready.
Great idea. We can prepare some drinks to go with the meal, too.
Absolutely. A nice drink always complements a good dinner.
I'm so excited to taste what you've prepared. I'm sure it'll be amazing.
Thanks. I hope it lives up to your expectations.
Lesson 34, Exploring the Grand Area.
Did you know that some tourists travel much more than a mile in this area?
Really? That's impressive. What's the total area they cover?
It spans about 1,000 square miles, which is quite extensive.
Wow. That's a lot of land to explore. What can people see there?
There are stunning landscapes, wildlife, and many outdoor activities.
Sounds like a paradise for nature lovers. I'd love to visit someday.
Absolutely. It's a great place for hiking, camping, and photography.
I can imagine the views being breathtaking. We should plan a trip.
Yes, let's do that. It would be an adventure to remember.